I want to give you a quick overview of this any angle tool vise project before you get started with it. I'm not going to show you how to create everything in it, but I'll give you a few highlights. So let's look at this part. If you notice the colorations, I made the drill rods red just so they'll show up a little easier. The socket screws, there's two different types here. I made them a gunmetal color. They show up a little better. And this one right here that goes in, the book calls for a 0.562 length. You're not going to find that, so download a 5/8 inch screw, and that will work fine. These Philister head screws right here, once you download your screw, you want to check the diameter of the screw head and make sure the diameter of the counter bore is large enough to accept that screw head. Okay. The eccentric right here, you want to make sure that you put the hole in the eccentric in the correct location, because when it pins into the handle and you rotate the handle, it causes a camming action right here. I don't know if the screen recording is going to show well enough, but when you pull the handle down, it's going to create a camming action that locks this thing in place. So you want to make sure you got that hole in the right location. Let's see, the clamp plug, part number 10. Let's see what's going to be the best way to show that. This piece right here. Come on, visibility. All right. So now you can see how that screw and the clamp plug all mate together inside here. And when you tighten the screw down, it pushes this brass plug against the rotating part and locks those in place. Okay. So let's go back. The index marks here. You notice that's the purpose for this angle right here on part number 5 and part number 6, is it gives you a way to index the angle of this piece as it rotates. And really this is pretty straightforward to create. You just have to take the dimensions from part number 5, and you may need to pull a few dimensions. No, I think everything is in that one. But you create this piece, and then this, I'll show you that later on, how to make that. As far as material types, the base is a cast iron, but notice it's smoothed on those surfaces, and of course in the top surface here and where these mate together. Everything in the in the textbook that is shown in white is going to be machined smooth, so that these things will fit together. The other parts are cold rolled steel with a chrome plating, so you can do those. Parts 5 and 6 are they're cold rolled steel, but it's a cyanide hardened, polished and buffed all over, and so for the surface finish of it, I used a steel polished. Okay, and that should pretty well cover most of those things. I'm going to close this video down, and then the one thing I do want to show you is how to create the index marks. That will be the easiest thing for that.